I'd much rather be the hunter rather than the hunted. I was born into this life, a life under the surface with limited resources, a life built around survival, a life of watching your back no matter where you turn, the life of an ARC raider. I go topside to collect resources, to sell, trade, and help my community thrive. The people of Speranza pay top dollar for some of the simple things in life, like rubber ducks and even mixtapes. But when sources are limited, none of these things are really simple anymore. You never know what is valuable to another, so you try to bring back as much as you can. But every time I go to the surface, danger stares me in the face. Whether it be the deadly ARC robots, extreme weather conditions, or other raiders with their own motivations. Sometimes we come together with the common goal of taking down the ARC. Other times, raiders try to hunt you down and take your loot. But I'd much rather be the hunter rather than the hunted. So I am on this game known as ARC Raiders. If you have not checked this out, I suggest you do right here, right now, because this is one of the best games I think I have ever played, whether it be a sports game, RPG, shooter, any genre. This game is on point, man. It's PvPvE. You're gonna be facing against real players and bots all at the same time. An extraction shooter, so you want to try to loot the best stuff that you can and get out alive, because if you die while you're in a match, you will lose all of the current loot that you are holding, except for the stuff that you have in your safe pocket. So I didn't know if I really wanted to upload this because you guys are expecting sports, but I used to upload Battlefield and all that, so I was like, forget it, man. Any game that I'm really having fun on, I am gonna be bringing it to you on my channel, and this is one of them. I've been staying up to like 3 a.m. almost every single night playing this thing. I really need to catch up on sleep, but we're doing this harvester event. The queen is up there guarding this structure because it has some valuable loot in here. Once you finish the mini game or puzzle, whatever you want to call it, you want to find those cells and you have to like put them into the middle. But every time that thing turns yellowish orange, you want to run out because the fire will get you. And you have to finish all of this within a certain time period. You see the time running down at the top. Each match is 30 minutes long. Sometimes they throw you in a little bit late, which I do not like. I hate coming into a match with like 17 minutes left. You really have to go in and loot fast. But look, I'm trying to breach this one open to see if I find one of those cells, and I do. So we have all three of them now. You have to interact with this middle part. You see my boy Pat is doing that right now. You put those cells in there, it's gonna turn green. And then you have to shoot all of these yellow targets and make sure you blow them up. Then once you do that, the loot will fall down from the middle. As you see, it's about to happen here once we get these last few taken care of. Now you're gonna find some blueprints, some of the best guns in the game. Legendary Jupiter, I believe, is one of them that you can get. Also, I forgot the other legendary you can get in this as well. But you see, we finished it. They're gonna pop down. There's 3 spots to loot. Now, of course, the one I picked didn't have anything great, so my boy is gonna drop me that blueprint because he pretty much has everything in the game. You see that Jupiter blueprint? It tells you how you can craft that weapon. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my safe pocket just in case we die trying to beat the queen or somebody runs up on us. Now I have my whole cracker, the recommended gun that you use to take out Ark, and we're gonna go ahead and try to damage this thing and take it out. Now you also have to worry about players running up at the last minute trying to take all of your loot after you do all the work. That is one of our concerns, brother. But we are doing everything that we can to take out this queen. Now supposedly there are gonna be much bigger arcs when more updates come out for this game. So I cannot imagine how big and difficult some of the Ark robots will be later on in the game, but the queen really isn't too hard once you have cover. On some maps you can actually hide. Oh, I was trying to throw my wolf back. I'm getting stepped on, bruh. Will you look at that? But I do significant damage to the queen right there. I was almost about to get knocked. Of course, you know your boys are able to get you up. You can have a defibrillator to get them up quicker, or you can just revive normally, you know what I mean? But we're still doing damage to this queen. And like I said before, it's not too difficult if you have cover. And as I say that, one of my teammates ends up getting knocked, but my boy Pat is gonna get him up. I was about to use one of my defibrillators on him, but no need to do that because we are still attacking the queen, and you see it starting to smoke. Once it gets on fire, you're getting really close to taking this thing out. Now I have no idea. Oh, it's on fire! That means we are almost done defeating the queen, and once we do that, the loot is very significant. You can sell it for a lot of money, or you can use pieces of the queen to craft some of those legendary weapons and stuff that I was talking about. So I feel like it's gonna take a few more hits to take this thing down. You see, it is starting to explode, and the queen is defeated. So you wanna make sure you heal up before you go out there. Like I said, there might be people waiting until you defeat the queen. They wanna kill you and take everything. So it looks like the coast is clear. I'm gonna start searching this thing to see what I can find. And the sounds, oh man, that's the stuff you want to hear. You see, I am getting one of those queen reactors. I'm putting that stuff in my safe pocket. I should have brought a better kit so I could have brought a lot more stuff, you know. But like I said before, it's high risk, high reward. The better stuff you bring out here, the more chances you have to lose it. But we are still searching. There are so many points that you can hit on this queen. You see how huge it looks, and I am finding more and more of these legendary items, which I am happy about, because once we go back, we are going to be able to sell all this stuff or save it and be able to craft those weapons once we upgrade our gunsmith bench. So check that out, man. More and more. There's more bots around trying to take us out. So you really have to be on high alert all game long. I love this Venator, one of my favorite guns, the blue pistol. Man, if you put an extended mag and all that on this thing, you will be sending folks back to the lobby, if you know what I mean. So we're still searching this queen. We also have to be mindful that we could run out of time and leave with nothing. And check this out, I'm trying to take down that bot. I do not want anything to survive. So we did end up bringing a Raider hatch key, which allows you to use a different extraction point and not like the main ones, you know what I'm saying? Because if you take all this loot to a main extraction, somebody might have booby-trapped that thing. I've seen mines laid out, people trying to take you down before you can get out. But here we are at the hatch key. We're gonna go ahead and pop this thing open and be out of here with all of this loot. So once again, I'm having fun on this game. I want you to let me know if you want to see some more gameplay. Maybe I'll bring a lot of shorts because I've had some crazy clips. You know, there's some funny moments on this game. You see, I'm leaving with $216,000 worth of loot. Drop a like and sub if you haven't. Shout out to Embark Studios for making these bangers. They made the finals too. I still haven't checked that game out. So let me know in the comments, have you been playing some Arc Raiders? I think currently I'm like level 40 or 41. I was just leveling up to 34 in this video. Take me out of here, Siri!
That's nasty. Peace.